Here's a day in my life on a Catholic pilgrimage to St. Padre Pio's San Giovanni. Started every day with my morning push-ups, meant to go for a run but had no time before breakfast. It was a little buffet of sorts, so I grabbed plenty of eggs with ham, bacon, sourdough, mixed up a milk with coffee. Another reminder why I absolutely hate coffee used mild. Also grabbed some pineapple juice, a pastry with almonds and jam. The pastry was actually very nice. Plenty of prunes and a load of fruit. Of course I went back for seconds, best believe. After the pilgrimage we headed to St. Padre Pio's little convent. This is the booth where he said his famous confessions. He used to tell people their sins before they even came in. Heard many little stories, got a tour around, and these are all the letters he received from people across the world. He replied to every single one of them in every different language. And for those who don't know, he was the first ever priest to receive the stigmata on his hands, which meant he had the same wounds on his hands and feet as Jesus Christ on the cross. They bled every single day when he consecrated communion. I'd like to hear the atheists explain that one. Afterwards we got back to where we're staying for lunch. We had a 3-course meal. This is apparently how they do it in Italy. Started with pasta, served up on a plate for us. Topped it with some Parmesan cheese, and once we had that eaten we got some beef with lettuce and some potato chips cooked in olive oil. These things were lovely and quite sweet. Then we had some real food for dessert, fresh plums from the tree next door, as well as nectarines and a banana. The Italians really know how to eat. But then in a little time after lunch to get a chance to go for my run that I didn't in the morning.
Note to self, don't go running the 10th heat of the day. Too hot for this crack.
Alright, maybe the views make it worth it.
15 minutes straight incline, bombed it back down in 10.
When I got back, I had a shower and some mandatory electrolytes to rehydrate me after my run. Then we headed off to see St. Padre Pio's Basilica, which was right next door to the convent. I got to see the actual body of St. Padre Pio. It's a mask on his face, but the rest of his body didn't decay, as most saints don't. Waited there for a while, then strolled around the shops, got some ginseng. It's the closest thing you can get to chai over here. And you know what? It actually wasn't half bad. It would keep me ticking over till I get back to my chai latte in Ireland. Then in the evening we done a holy hour followed by a mass. There was a little quote that stuck with me about why we should pray the rosary. I'll post this tomorrow. Anyways, after mass we had another 3-course meal for dinner. Pasta for starters yet again, pork and fried veg for mains, and more real food for dessert. In the evening we had watermelon. I also paired this with my own little bit of sourdough topped with jam and butter. Sat and watched the Israel and Italy game for the evening, and that was a day in my life.